HR and talent acquisition?
I will tell you this. This was the toughest position I had. I was working for a drug company, and
Hmm.
they were coming out with a new drug. There's four phases that you have to pass in the FDA. They
Okay.
passed three. They did not pass the fourth. The people that I had hired for the 6 months, I had to call each one of them and let them know that they would not be getting the position.
Okay.
And it was a tough job, but I wanted to be the one to touch it. But they said it was a contract position. They were like, you can quit today, and you'll get full unemployment. We're not going to stop you. But do you want to stay on for the next 3 weeks and make sure everybody knows? And I said, yes, please let me stay on. I want them to hear from me because I'm the one who put them through all the steps.
Right.
Because when you're a recruiter, I might be the first or second person you talk to.
Hmm.
Then I set up your interview and I'll call you back. Hey, when is your availability? So you can go to the hiring manager interview. And then if there's interviews after that, we set them up most of the time. And then can you start your background paperwork? Like we call and give you the offer, then start your background paperwork. Everything passed, your start date is this. So they could be touched by us anywhere from 3 to 10 times.
Hmm.
And I didn't want somebody else to do their last touch.
Yeah.
I wanted to call and tell them what it was and say, again, I am truly sorry, but this is not going to work out because it's nothing about you. It just didn't pass the FDA's final standards or whatever. So that was the toughest. I don't like calling people and because usually you get down to three people and
Yeah.
you're kind of invested in those three people. Like they have told you a couple things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm late on this, or oh my God, this is my dream company. You hear all that stuff, so you're pushing for them. You know, all three of them can't
Yeah.
get it, but you're pushing for them, and it's still tough. But I've just gotten better at it, just being straightforward, matter of fact, but still letting them know, hey, you did really well. You're in the top 1% of people who apply for this one. We have a couple of positions come up. Do not stop applying. This is my email. You have my number.
Yep.
Call me once a month and just let me know. And that softens the blow because you really let them know you were still a good candidate. You just didn't get this position.
For whatever reason, it just didn't work
Hmm.
this time. But this time doesn't mean that they didn't tell you no. They just told someone else yes. And having those conversations can be difficult. And I like that you actually take that approach because there are people who are risk adverse and they just go, well, just send them the email. They'll get the email, and it's like that's what I said earlier. I'm big on closure. I would rather you tell me I didn't get it than not hear anything and wonder for 6 months and maybe think did I miss something or whatever. So I think that is amazing, and that takes strength because it's not fun. It's not a fun conversation to have with anyone to turn them down. So
But keep in mind, we also apply for jobs.
hmm
So it's not just I'm this person in this like glass house. No, I literally go through the same things that you guys go through when I'm applying for jobs.
hmm
So please don't. So I'm going to treat you the way that I truthfully want to be treated when it comes to all of it. Like even the first interview, hey, this is not going to be a good fit.
hmm
I don't. That's not an easy conversation to have
it's
either.
not.
They wanted bilingual. You're not bilingual. They wanted um, this type of background or this education. Looking at your resume, I couldn't tell, but now that we've had that conversation, you don't have your master's in this. You have a master's, but you don't have, like whatever it is or license. You just let them know, and that's not an easy conversation at the end because they come in. Some people come in so hopeful, but you let them know, but then say, hey, we do have about another 50 to 100 jobs open. Look at those. Just look at a little bit more, and then reach back out to me. If I don't have the job, I will get you in contact with the recruiter.
With a recruiter that does, and I
Yes.
have no problem with doing that and letting them know, hey, that's not in my wheelhouse. But
Hmm.
but after speaking with you, I can speak to your personality or your background or whatever it is. And I think that that's one of the reasons why I try to answer because I wonder, I've never been this open and available as I am now with people having my email and my phone number. That's new
Hmm.
to me. So people will apply for a job today and call me tomorrow for a status update. And I'm like, how did you even get my number?
Yes.
But I had to learn early in my career that they applied for a reason.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's because it was easy applied. I get that. But if they're calling to follow up, they deserve an answer from me. Rather that's good or bad. They deserve to know,
Hmm.
hey, I actually just checked and I sent it to the hiring manager. And sometimes it's telling them the process. Once it goes to them, I'm kind of out of it unless they update me. If they update me, I'll call you. If they don't, unfortunately, I don't have anything to tell you. But if they do,
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a give and take, and again, just being in this realm is life changing for me because I never thought I'd be in HR. And I don't know if this is true for you, but some HR is probably in some instances the most inappropriate people in the building, or just the most hilarious people. But I do find that being in HR, you're looked at as the principal's office, but you're also the gateway to a lot of things. And I never thought that I would be in HR because like I said, I thought that was a woman's job, and not in a bad way, but like that's typically whenever you hear HR, you hear Sally or somebody from HR. Um, but this career for me has given me a reason to grow and try to get knowledge. And this DE&I has grasped me, and I drove in when I got the opportunity because yes, it was a buzzword, but it's also a place for where I can say, hey guys, this is what you need to look at. You're missing talent because you were stuck on you
Mm-hmm.
and people that look like you and people that sound like you and they're from you. So I really hope that more companies continue to get that push because the talent is out there and it's looking for you just like you're looking for it. But we've got to open those curtains.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to keep in contact with you now. I have your information, and I think we're connected on IG.
Yep.
Um, Again, I just want to say thank you because this was a very open conversation because sometimes people come on and they're too nervous to talk about what they really think. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm never that nervous, so but I definitely appreciate you coming on and just letting like showing people a little bit behind the curtain because a lot of times it's me and Latoya, and I do think people sometimes can say, okay, you guys are saying the same things because me and Latoya have worked on several projects together. But
Gotcha.
now I bring you in and you're saying the same thing so they can hear it. Now they're like, okay, it's not just these two, it's other people thinking the same things. So I definitely appreciate your time.
I appreciate it. I'm always the one to fall on the sword to say things that maybe I shouldn't say, just because I feel like why are we holding it in? You know, I always want to give people the real. So thank you for having me. I definitely have enjoyed it, and knowing that some of the things that you go through are the same things that I go through makes the day
Yes.
easier. Because you go, is it just me? It's just me. It's got to be me. I'm the problem. Cool. So knowing it, hearing it from other people, especially black men, it shows that we're out here, we're trying to make a difference, and we just want the opportunity, just like everyone else, to bring our brothers and sisters, but also those excellent people who don't look like us to the forefront or have
Mhm.
handicaps to the forefront and what they can bring to any organization.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Well, thank you so much again. I'm gonna see you guys next time. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.